Seeing beyond. Living transformed is a spiritual crossing of the threshold to the world of being a truly expanded human being. Join mediums Cheryl and Kelley for conversations about discovering deep spirituality, developing your intuitive and empathic skills, and personal mediumship. Each episode will focus on tips, tools, and techniques to help you understand and expand your own inner gifts and life journey. You can call in each week to receive spiritual guidance, personal readings, and we'll answer your questions. We'll talk with luminary experts on meditations, the afterlife, energy healing, past lives, and much more. Join our Seeing Beyond spiritual community to learn more about expanding your mind, body, and soul, and have fun on your journey to empowered transformation.
Hi. Hi, everyone. We love being here. We were so excited to come on tonight and say hello to everyone. Gosh, I mean, we're getting, Kelly, to the end of the year. I mean, my gosh, it's amazing. We just want to welcome everyone that's coming on the show right now. When you come on the program, when you're live on our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, say hello. Let Kelly and I know you're here. We want to welcome you to the show, Seeing Beyond, Living Transformed. And tonight we have a very special topic, but we want to say hello to you, the people that are joining us now. And we want to welcome any newcomers. If you're new to our show, please let us know that as well. Hey, Kelly, I want to say hi to you. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Cheryl? I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. But I mean, weren't we just on last week? Or did we skip last week?
I think we skipped last week.
That's why I feel that way. I'm like, I can't remember. The days are going so quick.
They are. And
I literally have not even started Christmas shopping. We're going to start and try to do it all in one day tomorrow.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. And
I don't know if that's good.
No, it's good. Well, welcome everyone. We have a really special show tonight. And hey, look, before we go any further, I want to say thank you to Brianna. She's our other third co-host backstage who does all of our tech work, makes us look good. Kelly, do you want to say hi to Brianna?
Yes. Hello, Brianna. Thank you. We love you.
Yay. So we want to thank her and welcome all of you to the wonderful show we have for you tonight. It's such a special topic. It's called Holy Moments, Holy Wonders, Finding the Divine in the Ordinary.
Yes.
And
I love that.
I know. I love the title.
You know, Brianna comes up with these titles a lot of the
time.
And she's so creative and we love it.
Yeah.
She's a big part of the show that she's like the back end that people don't really see. So we do appreciate you, Brianna. She's really coming up with show ideas for us. So
thank you so much. And for those of you joining us, we want to say hi to Deborah, Jose. Hi, Eva. We just want to say hi to people logging on and welcome. Yeah.
And I would say hi to Iran Williams and Lindsay and Rosa Del Carmen and hi, Jared. Welcome, you guys. Oh, and Sandra's Mad join. Thank you, guys.
We want to welcome you to the show tonight and really to ask people like what tonight's topic, it's about miracles, really. It's about the little miracles and in the everyday order of things. And we'd love to hear what miracles you've experienced either this year for 2024, or what miracles are you even asking for in your life to happen? That would be a nice conversation too, is what are you hoping to have a miracle around? And we thought we would talk about it. I know we both have experiences to start with. So Kelly, would you like to begin?
Well, I mean, I'm going to focus on, maybe it's not necessarily a miracle, but I'm definitely want to like focus on gratitude for my husband doing so much better.
Oh, great.
I mean, that's encouraging. I mean, it's not perfect, but I'm really pleased and we're both so grateful that he's able to walk without his cane and he doesn't need the walker. And he's been walking around the block like once or twice a day. Yeah.
Wow.
Big improvements. So for me, it's been a rough year and I'm so grateful for the little things. And to me, it is kind of a miracle because it felt like at one point he'd never walk again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is, and why is that? Was it the back pain you mentioned, or was
it a couple herniated discs, but one at L5 and S1 with the sciatica, which affected his left leg, which didn't work. literally he couldn't, there were so many muscle spasms. You could see his leg contracting all
Oh,
the time.
no.
And it was exhausting, and he couldn't wear shoes. He just got, for the first time in 6 months, he could put a shoe on his foot. It wasn't
Oh.
great, but he got it on.
Well, what a great miracle, or what a great, talking about the miracles and the divine. I mean,
Right?
did something just happen for him one day, or is it all the therapy he's been going to, or
We don't know, to be honest with you. We're just so grateful for it,
yeah.
and, we're just going with it, and he's been doing physical therapy, so, it's I don't know. He's
Mhm.
off almost all of his medication and, for the pain and everything, and so it's been going
Wow,
good.
that's
He's
really great to
Yeah.
hear.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm
And it
happy.
was his birthday the other day, so
December 11th, yeah, my
happy
Sagittarius.
birthday to your hubby.
Yes, it was his birthday. We spent a quiet weekend together at home. Yeah,
That's very nice.
yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, I have something to share too. I mean, it was like a Christmas miracle, and it happened today, talking about, the show's topic, but mine is around the cost of prescription medicine because, you know, the doctors wrote my mother something that cost a lot of money,
Mhm.
and, we got it down halfway, and they resubmitted the pre-approval, and it worked, and then we got it down to less than $100. So, I mean, going from an exorbitant amount that we probably would not have paid for to half, which we would have, but then going down to under 100, Kelly, it's like
That's
it's a Christmas and we just
amazing.
found out today too. It's like it just came in today, and the doctor
That's
it's
fantastic news.
you know yeah.
To me, that's kind of little baby miracles, right? They mean so much. I
Mhm.
mean, I did see a miracle this year with my friend who had end-stage liver cancer.
Yeah?
They thought she was gonna die. They
Oh,
told her to go into hospice, that she
oh,
wasn't gonna make it, but she didn't give up. She
oh,
had to wear a feeding tube for 3 months to
oh,
gain weight so that
wow,
she could get a new liver.
wow.
Got on the wait list and got in April to get a new liver. They opened her up, and literally her liver had 100% miraculously, like, was all better, and she is no longer, and she's gained all the weight back, she's healthy, she's got her job and getting her life back together. To me, that's a miracle, and I
That is
witnessed
a
it
miracle.
from firsthand in a sense. Yeah,
That's a miracle.
I
Oh
think it
my.
is. Like, we were praying for her, everybody was praying for her in your prayer circle, which I
Mhm,
think is
mhm.
beautiful and amazing.
Yes, yes, thank
You
you.
get people praying from all
Mhm,
over,
mhm,
everybody sending that
mhm,
energy.
mm,
It's powerful, and
mhm.
I saw a miracle.
There you go. And we're asking and look, people logging on, Eva, hi, Carrie, and also just saying, yes, it's a blessing. And really, we'd love to hear everyone's what you're grateful for this year or for this month, for this day. What are you grateful for? What tiny miracles or big miracles have you experienced? We'd love to hear your stories. So please let them know. Come on in the comment section. And look, if you're with us tonight, we just want to say thank you that we're grateful for you. And we're grateful that you share our program with others because Kelly and I, we can only do so much. We try to do everything. Kelly is amazing. But yes, thank you all for sharing our program with your friends, your family, on your social pages, and joining our newsletter, right?
Yeah,
Seeingbeyondradio.com.
yes.
Join us and write Kelly. You can sign up for Kelly's newsletter at mediumkelly.com. And my website is mediumcheryl.com. But really, it's about coming together for a community. Oh, you want to read that one, Kelly?
It just as Jose said, I'm grateful for my parents and siblings, and, that's beautiful, Jose. I can't say that my parents are passed, but I can say I'm grateful for my siblings, I'm grateful for the relationships I have, so I'm happy about that. Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing to be grateful for our families. I mean, we're lucky and we have to appreciate
Yeah,
them, right? No matter what.
it's true. It has not been an easy year for a lot of people, but I will say this, that it's still a beautiful year. There
Hmm.
are still really positive, loving things to
Hmm.
find and to grasp onto if
Hmm.
you're feeling like, "Oh, there's nothing to be grateful for." There really is. It's just, you have to be open and really, focused on finding the things to be grateful for because sometimes it's rough. And I know this because I've just watched a family, triple heart bypass. Then the daughter died 3 days later, and he's back in the hospital. Like it's just,
Oh, is he?
yeah, back in the ICU again.
Oh,
And
no.
yeah, it
I didn't
just,
know that.
it's been rough for them. And we went to the memorial last week, and let me tell
Mhm.
you, there was over 200 people that showed up.
Is that right?
It was amazing, and everybody just had, beautiful things to say, and I just thought it was
Mm.
gorgeous that, like, the whole family, like, they're in this, like, huge, like, grief, right? Their daughter, the triple bypass, and they were just so gracious with everybody and just so loving, and all their family came together. So I do think that there's so much to be grateful for in this world, even though it's been tough lately.
Mhm.
I just try to find the things that
Good
are
gosh. And, look, Eva, if we could I can't really post from my end, but
Oh,
Eva,
where is it?
thank
Okay, there it is.
you. Thank you. All of those are great, Kelly and Cheryl. So Eva's saying that she's grateful for her daughter's mental health being stable for the last 6 months and for being a mom to her kids.
Mm,
And, that is a miracle, isn't it? It's a miracle that be a mom, I think, number one, I mean, good for you, and I'm so happy for you, Eva, because, I'm sure you've, hung in there helping your daughter in every way, shape, or form. I'm sure there's so much more work that you're, being modest about because that's a lot, when you have a child or a husband, a spouse, a parent who needs some help. You have to really get out there and be your own advocate, right? Be an advocate for them, but it's
yeah.
like you become a doctor in a way, right? You're just studying and
Exactly. With our
res
kids, with our parents, with our spouses. Like,
Mhm.
my husband says, "I have to bring my wife with me to every appointment because she remembers everything, and I don't." And he calls me the pit bull, because
You're the pit bull.
I don't let the doctors get away with anything, and I catch them in their, like, their
Oh, good.
their double stories, where they're saying
Oh,
one thing that's
Kelly.
contradicting what they said last time, and I call him out on it, and he's like, I won't do that, but my wife will."
There you go. It's good to be part of a team. Hey, and
Oh,
we have people on Instagram saying hi, just to tell you. We have New York Girl. Hi, New York Girl. We have Liz. We have Adrian. We have JPC. Hi. We have Miss PGO. Thank you all for being on our live Instagram tonight and for being on the radio show on Seeing Beyond Living Transformed.
yes, thank you guys. We are, so New York Girl's on mine too.
Yeah.
She says, "Are you all on Facebook or just Instagram?" We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube on both my pages
Hmm.
and Cheryl's pages.
Hmm.
So I'm at Medium Kelly and Cheryl, you're at Medium Cheryl, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But I
Yeah.
wasn't able to get on YouTube. I think I only have 2 channels or something. I don't know how many. I
Oh,
think I only have 2 channels, so I pick Instagram and Facebook, but if I could get on YouTube too, that would be great, but
what happened to YouTube? You used to be on YouTube.
I thought so too. I don't know. I'll try it again. I'll try it again next
Well,
week.
it says you're on YouTube. You have 4 people watching from YouTube.
I do? Because I it must be an automatic setup then or something.
Yeah, I think it is. Let me see here. So, yeah, you're on YouTube. I'm like, "Wait a minute, Cheryl." And even look, Cheryl, this is from YouTube.
Oh my god, because I thought it must be automatic then. Thank
Yeah,
you,
well,
Brianna.
it's set up in the settings, yeah.
Another miracle with Miss
Yeah,
Brianna, Miss
you
B.
are on YouTube. See?
Oh
I'm
my
not
god.
lying.
Thank you, Carrie. Oh my god, I thought I was missing out. I'm like, "Oh my god, I cannot get on."
No,
Aw,
you're good. Oh, there's our
thank
logos
you.
down
Here
below.
they come. Stephanie's on.
Yeah. There you
Deborah's
go,
on.
see? You're on YouTube. There you
Thank
go.
you, my YouTubers. Love you guys. Thank you so much. I
No,
feel
and, like, it says there's, like, I can see right here on this back end, it tells you. You have
oh,
4 people and I have 4 people on YouTube right now. So we
really?
do see you, YouTube, don't you worry.
I'm not worried. More miracles. The night
Yeah,
is young. The night is young.
yeah. Yeah, I'm on this new thing about music, and it's really been helping me, and so I do wanna bring one of the musicians on, and I'm working
Yes.
out with her, but
Oh,
I'm excited about that. I really love
yes.
music, and I wanna share her with everybody because she's also an intuitive,
Is
and
she?
she does tarot. I love this.
Well, whatever schedule works for her, I'm in. Just tell
And
her.
I know, I will let her know. I'm talking about Sophia Rain. If you
Mm,
guys get a chance to listen to her music, absolutely beautiful voice.
I will. Sophia Rain. Rain?
Rayne. I
Rayne.
needed to find her because she's like, "Sophia Rain," and I was looking up all these wrong things, and it took me a while to find her.
Oh,
But
yes.
amazing music.
I
Her voice does something to me that
Mhm,
to me, I feel like her voice is a miracle. How's that?
mhm. Yeah,
I
that's
think
good.
it's such a blessing when someone can sing like that, where you feel it in your body and it
Mhm,
resonates with you to the core.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, right. Absolutely. Well, we know some wonderful artists that do that, but, gosh, to have one on our show, Kelly, would be really a treat for everyone.
Yeah, yeah. So let's all pray that she comes on. We have to do the show a half hour early, I
Okay,
think.
perfect.
Yeah,
Anytime.
so like 5 to 6 instead of 5:30 to 6:30.
Oh, it'd be
Because she
great.
has her own podcast. She does it 6:15, I believe, or
Oh,
she's doing not podcast, she's doing she does something at 6:15
yeah,
for her
yeah.
followers.
Wow.
So I said, "We can work it out."
Yeah, we can work
Yeah,
it out.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I was hoping she'd be watching today so we could say hello to her, but I was watching her the other day. She goes live every so often, and it was just, amazing, so really enjoyed that.
Can I just ask, let me ask you a question from one of our viewers, Kelly. So Iran Williams is asking, how do we tell our loved ones in heaven to visit us and guide us?
Oh my gosh, I
How
love
do we
this question.
I know because this would
There's
be
so
so
many.
this is a miracle. Number
Yeah,
1, it's just a miracle. We can
so
go on.
I'm gonna say talk to them. I mean, you don't have to talk out loud, you'll look crazy, but who cares? But you can talk to them in your head. And
Yeah.
invite them. I like journals. Write on
Mhm.
your journal what you wanna say to them and put it next to the bed and set the intention. Put crystals around it if you're into crystals. Put some selenite and some rose quartz and things like that to just kind of, like, bring the energy in your room at night to get so that when you go to sleep, you can get a visit or ask for signs. I was really needing signs, and my son I listened to, we did a road trip a couple weeks ago, and I listened to, reggae on the road. I listened to Bob Marley and Ziggy Marley and like a whole bunch of other reggae artists. Those are my two favorite though. And it's I know all the artists on the station, right? Out of nowhere, Tupac Changes comes on.
Mm.
Out of nowhere. And I'm like looking at my Pandora going, no, that's not an artist on here. This is from RJ. And then that was in the beginning of the drive. And then about 2 hours into the drive, because we were driving from SoCal right after Thanksgiving, another Tupac song came on. So I was thinking about him. I was inviting him, and that was how he came through to communicate with me. And the songs resonated with me because the lyrics kind of was like a message to me. So
Mhm.
look, be open
Mhm.
to getting signs from music,
Mhm.
billboards,
Mhm.
license plates,
Mhm.
wherever if you're driving. If you're at
Mhm.
home and you wanna have a dream visit, journal, write in the journal and set the intention when you go to bed. But the thing about dream visits is a lot of people will remember it, and then as soon as they wake up, 3 or 4 seconds in, they forget. You
They
gotta start
forget.
talking about it immediately or write it down immediately.
Yeah, and to add to that, and how to tell if your loved ones in heaven, how you can ask them to visit you and guide you, is to feel them in your heart, feel the love for them. That's what's connecting you right there with them. When you think of a memory with them, that you have with them, they are either sending you that memory or they are also thinking of that same memory. So see if you can talk to them as Kelly said, or in your heart, or whisper to them, or if they had a favorite cologne, maybe see if you can sense that cologne, or if you have it with you. I mean, try it. It's about even holding something of theirs, or as Kelly said, writing, journaling. I would say write a letter to them. Tell them, ask them those questions that you want, and see if you don't get any dreams or insights coming to you. But it's really all about love, and you are going to connect with them in a big way. And once you open that door and you feel them and sense them, I know it's just going to only grow and get stronger.
And I just want to touch on that when you talked about writing a letter. I'm real big about that. So
Mm.
I don't know how many of you followed me back in the day when my son passed, because I didn't have a huge following back then. I was fairly new to mediumship. I think I'd been started my business the year before he passed in 2000. He passed in 2016.
Mhm.
One of the things that like helped me get through my grief was I was just really honest about it on social media, and I wrote him letters all the time on social media and copied, like, I would tag his page. You know, it was like my journey, and it was very powerful, and I had such an amazing connection with him in the beginning because I think that was part of my healing that he gifted to me. And I did my own life review with him after he passed. At night, we did this and through meditations. And
Mhm.
to me, that was so beautiful, and I wish everybody was open to that because I think it's so healing
Mhm.
to do this and be open to it. So meditation is powerful, all kinds of things, like everything Cheryl said, just it's all, but the letter writing, it's like you have to get that stuff out, right? That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah, and the things that are frustrating you, about your life and you need help, or if you're lonely and and you want a connection, that is all perfect. So think about that.
It was great. So Marie says, "May you both be extra blessed now and always. You are both so extraordinarily vibrationally wonderful spirits that illuminates all. Please know
Oh,
how amazing you both are. Much love." That is so
oh,
sweet. Thank you, Marie. I really
thank you.
appreciate you. Thank
Yes,
you
thank
so
you.
much.
Thank
And
you,
then,
Marie.
yeah, thank you. And then Carrie said, "Would love to be able to do that." You could do it, Carrie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
You
yeah. No,
can
this is
write
everybody.
letters. Everybody can do this. I promise. It's a matter of the thing about writing is like when you're writing to somebody that's not here anymore, you can say anything you want. You
Mhm.
can get it all out, and just be brutally honest because it's for you. It's not for it is for them, but it's also for you. So it's very therapeutic, I have to say.
And I wanna add to that, Kelly, that, maybe some people listening right now, maybe they forgot that sometimes you can feel a closer relationship with someone who has passed because there's no ego, there's no filters, there is only that love, and
Yeah.
somehow that can bring you closer and bring healing.
Yes. And then Geraldine DeVoe says, "I always look at license plates for messages. It's so much fun." I agree. I have the same fun. I love it when I see RJ on a license plate because that's my son's name, or
Oh,
his birthday, 7/22. Sometimes, if it happens in a parking lot, I get to speak with the owner of the car and get the meaning of the license plate message. That's beautiful.
oh,
Great way to I'm always looking at license plates too, so thank you for sharing that. And then Sherry says, "Wishing
oh,
you both a blessed holiday season.
mm.
It is a difficult time for all of us with our loved ones being gone." It is, Sherry. It is. Thank you.
Thank you, Sherry. Wishing you a blessed holiday season as well.
And then she says, "Thank
Hi,
you, Cheryl.
April.
I feel that way
Yeah,
with my mom who passed." Oh,
yeah, that's so true. Thank you. I feel that with my mom. Oh, thank you, April. That is really, I'm so just touched that you, can understand then what we're talking about, about really it's about expressing yourself and your love for them, and understanding that there's still room for forgiveness, there's still room for healing, there's still room for a connection to happen.
mhm. Yeah. Oh, I see. And Rihanna said, she lost her first husband after they were
Mm.
divorced, but and
Oh,
his brother, her son's
oh.
dad and uncle, and she feels like she has a closer relationship with them,
Mhm,
now that they've passed, and I
mhm.
kinda feel the same way with my dad. My dad left when I was 7. He was an alcoholic, and he ran off with another alcoholic woman, and she left her 5 kids, and he left his 5 kids, and
Wow.
he just disappeared. And so when in 29, I intuitively found him, and he did apologize. He had no excuse, which I thought was I know some people would be annoyed, but I was very grateful that he didn't try to make up some lame excuse. He just said, "I'm a loser and I'm sorry.
Mm.
Will you forgive me?" And I did. I forgave him before he died. Um, because I understood, like, alcoholism is a disease. I get
Mhm.
this, and he
Mhm.
was sick. So when he died, I had the most amazing relationship with my dad after his death. He
Mhm.
was the dad I never had in life, and
Mhm.
he was real powerful, instrumental in guiding me to become a psychic medium.
Really?
Yeah, and saving my life on 2 occasions. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Woke me up in the middle of the night once, told me to leave now or I was gonna die, and he was right.
Wow.
So, I and he's part of how I got with Paul, my husband.
Mm.
He kept showing me Paul, who was, like, my boss at the time, and I was going to Spirit, like, "You guys are crazy. That's my boss." Like, "Hell no."
Oh my god.
So, they were right. He's my husband. He's everything to me.
Aw.
So, I think that sometimes our relationship with our parents, if we didn't have a good one in life, can be
Mhm.
really beautiful in the spirit world. I'm
Mhm.
waiting for that to happen with my mom. I did not have a close relationship with either one.
Is that right?
Yeah, but I have the best relation with my dad. My mom, it's been almost 2 years, and I really don't I haven't built that relationship with her yet.
God.
I haven't opened up to it. I'm not ready.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking 2 years, it doesn't seem that long because 2 years sounds like a long time, does it? Or doesn't it? I don't know, but it doesn't seem that
It's
long. Mhm.
it's so I really made a lot of peace with my mom before she died.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but, she was mentally ill, so it
Mhm.
was rough growing up with her and then an alcoholic father. So it
Mhm.
was hard for me to forgive my dad, and I wanted to forgive my mom, and I had to work really hard to forgive her before she passed. I
Mhm.
feel like I did that probably around my 30s
Mhm.
after having children because I could really relate to how difficult it was for her to raise 5 kids on her own with an alcoholic husband and herself suffering with mental illness.
Wow.
We always had a roof over our head. There was only a couple times we were homeless for 3 or 4 months, but
Mm.
for the most part, she kept us in a nice, house,
Mhm.
and we lived a lot,
Mhm.
but we still were always had, what we needed, and
Wow.
I think
Wow.
that was difficult for her illness. So,
Mhm.
and she never had happiness. So I have a lot of sympathy for her,
Yeah.
and I forgive her, but
Yeah.
for some reason, I'm just not ready to connect with her.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain that. But yeah, I mean, I think we have to do it at our own pace, people. It's not like we have to connect with them right away. That's what I think.
Wow.
Lots
So
of comments.
yeah. Can we go to Denise Lynn?
That's what
Um,
I was just gonna
were you
grab.
gonna look there also?
Yes, hello, Denise. You wanna read it, Cheryl?
Oh, yes. Denise Lynn. Hi, ladies. Haven't seen you in a long time. So happy to see you both. I'd love a message from my big sister who lost her fight with cancer in January.
I'm so sorry, Denise. Do we
Mhm.
wanna do readings right now?
Well, I do feel drawn to work with
Me
Denise. So
too.
do
Too.
you?
Yeah, you wanna go first?
I do feel like your sister loved you dearly, Denise. I feel in some way you either wore each other's clothes or you kind of have the same mannerisms or you did the same things. And she's talking to me about jewelry or having her jewelry. And I also feel like you planted something on her behalf, whether it's a flowers or a tree or something on her behalf. And I feel her saying, "You're welcome." So I don't know if you experienced a dream with her lately, but she's saying, "You're welcome." And so I'm going to leave you with that. And Denise, if that rings true, if you can validate that, if just let us know. And Kelly, what are you getting for Denise here?
I just get so much love that comes from your sister to you. I do feel that your sister and you were very close. It almost feels like we raised each other or we were each other's support growing up. I feel like with your sister, she wants you to know how grateful she is for you and how much she appreciates you. I just feel like a lot of love, and I do feel like she loved Christmas and that this would have been a holiday that she enjoyed. So I just think she's sending you so much love and wants you to really, enjoy the holiday, even though we all know, like, when we lose a loved one, it's hard to enjoy the holidays. So just know she's with you, holding your hand all the way through this, okay? Lots of love from her. And I don't know if she had a red car, but I keep seeing a red car, like a sports car, kind of drive by and honk the horn and wave at me. So I don't know if like she's oh yay. But it's almost like she's on a journey. She's like, don't you worry about me. I'm having fun. And she's off cruising in her little sports car, red sports car. So I don't know if that's symbolic or if she actually had a red sports car. But I just feel like she's waving, like she's like, I'm going on a little journey,
Oh.
but I'm around. So I just feel like she was a very loving, active, beautiful soul and loves you very much. So thank
Mm,
you. Yeah, it was so weird. You saw that and I saw it and I was like, gonna grab it. And I was like, oh wait for
I
Cheryl.
know.
And
I
then
know.
you said that.
It's like just being drawn to it. So, yes, that sounds like her is what she says.
Oh, Brianna, she's gonna make me cry. That sounds
Yeah,
like her. That's beautiful.
I know, I told her. I saw that.
Oh
And
my gosh.
and
My red sports car. I don't know if it's yours, David, but thanks. And that sounds like her. That was beautiful. Yeah, that was beautiful. Well, can I just share what Brianna just told me? Because
Uh-huh,
we were talking about my mom.
uh-huh.
And, Brianna is my niece. So
Yeah.
my mom was Brianna's grandmother. And my mom didn't have a great relationship with all of her grandkids because my
Mhm.
sisters and I we were hesitant to let her around the children. So
Wow.
we let her around at limited times. So she just said, Kelly, your mom came one night last month, and oh my God, she was very sorrowful. It was a bit crazy. I had to tell her she had nothing to be sorry to me for.
Oh,
Oh, that's beautiful.
oh,
And
that's
she said saying
wonderful.
that before you talked about her felt weird, so she didn't tell me. Um, but and that's great. She
That's
only knew her
really
joys in life, yeah. My kids were scared of my mom.
oh,
Kids
oh,
are a great judge of character. I think they sense the mental illness,
oh,
scared them, like they didn't understand.
wow,
And I have very sensitive children, but Aiden wouldn't go near my mom, and he's the most sensitive, and he just did not like her.
wow.
Yeah.
Um, so there's so many good
Firebird, yeah.
there are so many good, stories coming through about everyone and your miracles, and that's really about our show tonight is to talk about those special moments that you've had of gratitude this year, or talk about, what tiny miracles that are big miracles really that happen every day.
Oh, yeah. There is a lot every day, and we take so much for granted as humans. We take our health for granted. We take our family for granted.
Mhm,
We can be so rough on other people because we forget that we're all connected, we're all human, and we're all going through something. So
mhm.
I do want people to, especially this time of year, to be a little kind to everybody, even if you normally wouldn't, because you don't know what they're going through. And this time of the year is so hard for everybody.
It is, and,
Yeah, rough.
I just wanna say, Kelly, I mean, I've been so grateful for you on this radio show, I mean, and for our listeners. I mean, I have just felt so much love and support from everyone and from spirit, I guess I'm also grateful for spirit to come through and really allow us to deliver those messages that we do each week or almost every week.
Yeah. Look at this great story from Orion Lynn Photography, which I think I know who that is. I'm trying to get her name at the top of my head. But anyways, huge miracles happened this year. I found out I was adopted after not knowing my whole life and found my bio mom and met her. That is so beautiful.
That
I
is.
love that story. I love that. And somebody said this once, and I hope I don't butcher this saying, but like the mom who gives their child up for adoption, that is done with like the most love in the world. And for you to like feel like so special because she loved you so much. She wanted you to have the best life because she knew she couldn't give that to you, right? I think
Mhm.
that's beautiful when you think about adoption like that. And for me, my belief is that our children don't have to be birthed. There's a
Mhm.
soul connection with adoption and
Mhm.
I believe. Yeah,
Absolutely. And yes, yes, it says, "Thank you. We are so alike." Oh my God.
thank you. Yes.
Is what he's saying. Exactly.
Yeah, it's a female. I have her name
Oh,
at the tip of my
female.
tongue.
Sorry.
Write your name, Orion, Lynn Photography. I know your name, but I can't get it out of my head because I've seen her on social media.
Have you?
Yeah, I know who she is. I've talked with her, I believe.
Is it Lynn, I
Yes.
wonder?
Well, no, it's not Lynn. I thought that too. I don't think it's
Yeah.
Lynn, but I could be wrong. Let us know. Uh,
Oh,
oh, you're beautiful.
yeah. Thank you, April.
You're special and connected with 3 family members of mine, so comforting and healing. That's beautiful, April. I love that. Cheryl's a
Mm.
beautiful reader.
Yeah,
I have
thank
to get a
you.
reading from Cheryl.
Yeah,
Ah,
thank
that's it. It's Mermaid. Mermaid. She goes by the name Mermaid too. Yes, I know. Thank you. I knew who she was. I knew that. But she doesn't want to give her name up. That's cool. But I know
That's
who
cool.
she is now. That's what I thought. I thought that's who it was. She's so
Well,
it's Ariel. Oh my god, I was gonna say Ariel, but I thought I was thinking of Disney.
okay.
Doesn't it suck when you hit your 50s and menopause happens and you can't remember things, but they're like at the tip of your tongue that you got yourself, right? Oh my god.
That's too funny, Kelly. You're funny.
The memory's going. I used to have the best memory.
No. Hey,
Yeah.
look, from Instagram, New York Girl says, "I see signs from my brother all the time, and I've never heard or seen anything from my mother or father. I wonder if we can help her out some way, Kelly, or offer her some guidance
Let's
or."
do that. So I'm gonna post she made a comment on mine too. Man, how are you on all these social medias? I like this. She's pretty creative. She says, New York Girl's profile picture. I want to reading. Is it the same one? NY Girl?
Yes.
Okay, I want a reading. I haven't heard from my mom or seen any signs since she passed 6 years ago. That's so sad and hard.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Do you want to start this? And then she also wrote this one right here. Yeah. Haven't heard or seen anything from my mother or your father. Okay, so both. Do you want me to tune in or you want to?
Well, I feel like, if I can just begin, I wanna
Go
tell
for
you,
it.
New York Girl, I feel like your mom is around you mostly in the mornings, and I feel like you guys used to talk on the phone a lot. That's what I'm hearing, and it is strange that you haven't heard from her, but it's not strange because we have to go with what the spirit world opens up for us, you know? So I would just feel, if anything, if your brother's coming to you, this is how I would maybe ask. If your brother's coming to you, ask him for help to connect with your mom, even, or ask your brother to send your signs from your mom. It's that type of thing. Like, get the family included. Because they're all together on the other side. What about
Yes.
you, Kelly?
So when I tune in, I feel like mom had a very traumatic passing or was very sick for a while. I don't know if that's true, let me know, but I just feel like mom went through quite a rest period, but she's around. I feel like it was hard for mom to leave because you guys had a good relationship and she didn't want to leave her family. But at the same time, I feel like mom needed to go, like she wasn't, well, and it was time, like she was tired. Um, oh, I'm so sorry. Yep, I felt like you and your mom were best friends, that's beautiful, but her passing, I just feel like it was hard. So to me, mom's really here and always surrounds you with love. I feel like she is connecting to you, you just maybe are missing some of the signs like Cheryl said. I don't know what you said, Cheryl, because I was tuning in
It's all
and I
right.
wasn't listening to your words, so if I repeat what Cheryl said, I'm sorry. But I really feel like, oh, and she had Parkinson's and dementias, yeah. I really feel like she's just really connected to you through like your day-to-day things, like when you're listening to music, when you're cooking, when you're outside, if you're gardening, things like that. Because she's just sort of with you always, almost like your support system and your love. And she also likes to come visit you at night while you sleep. But I feel like you take something at night to go to sleep, or you don't, you're like a deep sleeper. Because I feel like you're not remembering all these visits. But your mom has a beautiful, loving energy and she's around you all the time. If you want to build down that relationship, what you could do is sit maybe somewhere that is like a nice place in your home. Maybe you've got a picture of mom, or maybe it's a chair that mom sat in, and just sort of sit there and talk to her and just sit quietly and
Mm.
wait till you feel the energy. Sometimes it feels like a cool breeze. Sometimes it's warm and fuzzy. Sometimes it's tingly. And say, Mom, if that's you, like if you feel her here, say, move to my other shoulder. Let me feel that shift. So you start to build this relationship with her energy and you start to recognize her. Yes. Yes, that's what I thought. I'm a night owl too. Yeah, and I go to bed about 2 in the morning and then I'm out.
And
So
ask your mom, like Kelly said, ask your mom to, when you're in a nice quiet space yourself, we want to quiet your mind, maybe a little meditation feeling, and then ask her to maybe sit near you or to be near you and for you to be able to feel it because the spirit world will absolutely come through. I keep hearing an alarm going off and not being, or you have her alarm clock, or there's an alarm clock near you that was hers. So that's what I'm feeling with you. Yeah,
thank
lights turn on by themselves.
oh,
Last night, the TV turned on by itself.
I love it when they manipulate energy because you can't doubt that, right? You can't doubt it. It's definitely them when you see that stuff happen. For me, that's like a no-brainer.
I
So
know when
I
I
do think she's connecting with you. Yeah.
I know when I talk about my brother a lot, or even just to myself, having those heart to heart discussions, my brother who passed, then the light will kind of flicker or it'll shift in the room that I'm in. It's a different room every time, but very, very amazing, guys. And right now, I think the veil, as they say, the veil is very thin or it's very open. Like, ever since, for the last couple of months, the last few months, right now, it's a wonderful time to ask your loved ones to come through and send you a beautiful sign. Oh, the
Oh,
smoke alarms keep going off.
yes, that's awesome.
How
I love
amazing.
it. I love it. So
How
I
amazing.
got this beautiful message up here and I feel drawn to it from Denise. I don't know who she sent it to, you or me. But talk about miracles. I was in a long distance, one sided relationship for 7 years,
Wow.
finally broke it off for good. And a month later, I met the most wonderful man named Alex. He literally showed up on my doorstep. I needed a handyman, and he answered my ad. It's been the most wonderful 6 months so far. He is my person. Do you think so too?
Ah.
I totally feel like you
Mhm,
manifested this person.
mhm,
Once you broke off the other relationship, you
mhm,
opened up the space for love to come in
mhm.
and you were open for it and ready for it. So I think this might be your one. That's what I feel. What about you, Cheryl?
I do. I feel like you're meeting him where you are. Like you're both pretty real about it. There's an honesty there and a sincerity there. And I do feel him being a sensitive uh, human being, meaning I feel like polite, sensitive, maybe a little bit on the quiet side, and loving animals. Like I just get, goosebumps actually when I'm thinking of the two of you. And how much fun is that, right? How much fun the two of you are having, I bet, right?
Yes, yes. Very nice. There's a lot of people here who want have questions and readings. Do you want to pick another one or should we make a few
Oh,
announcements first?
yeah, let's make some announcements first, yeah,
Yeah,
Kelly. I was gonna
yeah.
say Denise. Let's make some announcements, Kelly.
Oh, that's beautiful. So I have a huge sale at the Crystal Store this weekend, and whoops, I'm hitting all the wrong thing. Sorry. And it's 20 to 75% off store wide. So definitely if you're in the Sacramento area or you're close enough to drive, it's probably worth it. I am doing my end of the year sale so I could go shopping in Sedona and get more crystals. So I have these huge statement pieces that are just like some of them are like
Yeah.
feet tall,
Mhm.
and they're literally 60% off. So it's the best deal you're gonna find. They're pretty much almost what I paid for them.
Yeah,
So
so
I'm making space for new. So
that's
definitely come check that out. If you're in the Sacramento area, it's tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, all day.
okay. Okay, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. Um, Other than that, the rest of the year I'm good. Oh, I'm sorry, I lied. Okay, thanks, Brianna. It's a good thing I have you. We have a new moon sound bath on I don't know what day at 5:30 p.m. But here's the link. It's probably towards the end of the month. So yeah, come check that out. Thank you, Brianna. And I have Cindy Kaza coming next month. I'm also teaching a development circle next month, all at my crystal store. Go to my events page. You can find the latest events and what's happening. It's the 29th. Thank you. Um, yeah, so that's what I have going on. I mean, there's really a lot going on at the crystal store, but be on the lookout. I'm about to announce some online events here I'm putting together next year. So,
Mm,
because I've really put online on hold since I opened the crystal store because it's
mhm,
been a lot. But
mhm.
I'm ready to. I've got a store manager now. We've cut back the hours at the store. I'm ready to do some things. Oh,
That's wonderful.
here's the Cindy Kaza class. There's an aura workshop, and I'm getting ready to post about a healing thing we're going to do on the Friday night, the 10th. So be
Mhm,
on the lookout for that too.
mhm.
All right, your turn, Cheryl.
Oh, it's just so much fun listening to what you're doing with your crystal shop. And, Kelly, it's just amazing how much you're doing and helping your community. And you have all these exciting events there. I love hearing about them.
I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of
Yeah,
work, though. I'll say
yeah,
that. It's a lot of work coordinating all this. So now that I've got Susan helping, I feel like I can sort of pawn some things off on her and it's more manageable for me.
yeah. Good, good, good for you. Well, hi, everyone. So, for my events happening, I have a Circle of Love small group reading event happening December 30th. Thank you, Brianna. Oh my God.
She's on
It's
it.
like presto.
I know, right?
She knew I was going to go there.
Yeah.
Yes, it's with yeah, we already did the December 16th event with Suzanne Northrup, which was that amazing event that April brought up. But I'll be doing a small group reading event December 30th, my Circle of Love, and that's amazing. I have so much fun. So if you can join me for that, it's online. And then also January 10th, I do have a psychic night where I'll be doing psychic readings online for people. And then once again, yeah, Thomas John and I are back January 31st. So you can come to another Thomas John event with me. And Thomas and I will be doing readings for as many people as we can during that 2-hour event. And that's January 31st.
That's awesome.
Can I add another one in? I have my,
Yeah,
I
you can
just,
do
I'm
whatever you
like, this is anyway, my big thing also, another big thing is another miracle is I updated my energy transformation sessions for 2025, Kelly. So I added
want.
more. So just take a look at my website for you guys interested and, being spiritually fit and energetically active and, working on yourselves. That's kind of maybe what this is maybe a energetic self-development and really talking about the energies of what 2025 is bringing us. And it's called Energy Transformation Sessions. It's a community membership. So please take a look at that. And thank you for sharing that link, Brianna.
Yeah, thank you. And I also just want to say hello to April Nicole because she's
Oh,
supporting me on my Instagram. And I just want to say thank you for supporting us. You're very sweet. She's an amazing medium who is now based in Hawaii. I'm so jealous.
mm.
If you guys don't know her, look up medium April Nicole. Beautiful soul. Yeah, and now she's working with horses too.
Oh,
So
how wonderful.
yeah, I
Hi,
was very
April.
yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh my gosh. Well,
Is a lot going on this year for both of us. Like we both do stay busy. Somebody said, you ladies are busy. Stay busy. And
yeah.
I'm like, I know you think, oh, I'm only going to work this many hours a week, but to work that many hours a week, you got to like triple that to get it all happen.
Well, you said it in a nutshell.
It's like, oh, I'm going to work 20 hours this week. That means I got to work 40 more hours to make that 20 hours happen. So it's really a 60-hour week. People don't realize what goes on in the background.
Yeah,
It's
lots
a
of
lot.
behind the scenes stuff. So really we're talking about miracles tonight and holy moments, holy wonders about people. What are you feeling grateful for this time of year? I feel like it's almost like the more we put out, the more we're going to get back, and really talk about this to your friends, to us here on the show. What are you grateful for this year? What tiny miracles have happened in your life? We'd love to hear. And really, we want to be a part of that as well. We're also doing readings with the time remaining, so please ask your questions too, and we'll tune in for you.
I just have to post that. Somebody said I had the most beautiful crystals, and I have
Oh,
to agree.
well, when you said they're from Sedona, I'm like, oh my God, they must be amazing.
Well, I'm trying to make some money to go to Sedona. I mean, the plan is like at the end of the year, you try to get rid of as much inventory so you can fill it up with new inventory. New year, new inventory, right?
Ah,
What I'm working towards, people. Come spend your money and get Christmas presents.
ah.
Who is this right here?
Yes, I was looking at the same.
I saw this earlier. Oh,
Do you want to read it or?
okay, Adrian, I can't read the name. Hi, Cheryl. My boyfriend passed just a little bit over a year ago this year, or just yeah. And he passed in my arms. I always love to hear anything from him, please. Oh man, that's terribly sad. I'm so sorry. So you want to go, Cheryl? I'm gonna cry.
So I feel like he's coming through in a song is what I'm hearing. It's almost like I'm trying, the song that came to mind, and I don't know, Adrian, if you even know this song, but it's from Karen Carpenter and it's called Sing a Song, right? Sing out loud,
I
sing so
love
the whole world can hear your voice. And that's what I feel your boyfriend's saying. Like, you got to keep going, you got to keep going. And you're going to take his love with you. And I feel his presence coming very strongly about how he is on the radio. And now he's kind of giving me a John Denver sunshine on your shoulders, like you're his sunshine. And I also want to tell you that I don't know why he's giving me the 12th of the month, but I feel like that's an important date. And I know that there's not a moment that goes by that you're not thinking of him. And he says that you're still healing. Like he says, you're still healing. And that, I know that he passed away in your arms, but I'm wondering if you feel him holding you, or do you ever feel him next to you? Because that's where I feel him, Kelly. Is that what you're feeling?
I do. I feel like he holds her and holds her hand, and he hugs her a lot. Yeah. I got very emotional for some reason. It touched my heart. The fact that you were with them at the very last moment. I do feel, I know it was your boyfriend, but I do feel like this was like a soulmate kind of connection or a past life kind of connection, and that you guys felt like you knew each other forever. I do feel like it also feels like this wasn't like this long relationship, but it felt like it was forever. That's what I got, the feeling like it was an instant connection when you got together. I feel a lot of love and gratitude for you because it just makes me feel like you were very supportive, very loving, and very much made him feel so like safe. And I think that's so important when you know you're dying. You want to feel like somebody's got you or supporting you. So I feel like you were a big instrumental like person for him, support person. That's what it feels like. So I hope that resonates or makes sense.
All our love to you, Adrian. Such a close love there, right, Kelly? Really such a deep heart connection we're feeling for you.
It is. I mean that one just tears me up. I'm trying not to cry because
Mhm.
this month I've been crying a lot. So I'm really trying to like stop the tears. Everything's making me sad, like not sad, but like emotional.
Yeah, emotional. That's good.
Yeah, that's not sad. Just emotional. I feel I'm very empathic lately.
Mhm. Well,
Uh,
it's rightfully so with the energy is very heightened right now is what I'm
yeah.
feeling.
Yeah, it is, and I know it's not just me. I know it's like the universe, what's going on. Like there's a lot going on in the world, and when you're an empath and it's the holidays and people are dying or left and right around you, and there's a wars all over, it's gonna hit you. So,
Mhm.
I've been working really hard on some of my own advice of trying to
Mhm.
stay grounded and trying to stay, centered and really, allowing myself to feel, but also working on like what I'm grateful for every day so I don't get pulled down into something. Yeah.
That's good, Kelly, that's good.
Lots of stuff here. A lot of people dying young. So they said, thank you guys so much. Oh, you're welcome. Um, there was another one I just saw I wanted to pick, and I know our time's about up.
Oh,
There was
yes, please, if you see it, let's do it.
it's up here. So Brianna posted it already. I'd love a reading about my mom, Stephanie. She passed when I was 3 years old. I'm
Hmm.
so sorry. That must be hard because I feel like you're an adult now, and I feel like you're so much like your mom in ways, the way you look at the world and the way you see things. I also feel like your mom was a very creative soul, and I think you're a very creative soul. Like the two of you are more like free spirits who think outside the box. Um, so I get a lot of like mom supporting you and guiding you on your journey. I don't know if you have your own business, but I feel like mom really supports you on your if in your like business work or whatever you're doing for work. I feel like your mom's been like a part of this journey. She's very proud of you. Um, and she just really watches over you always. I think that before she passed, you were mom's little girl, and I don't know if you're a girl actually. You were mom's child, but I feel like you were a girl. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I should make up some assumptions, but either way, lots of love from her. Okay. I just want you to know, like, I feel like your mom and you are so much alike. I feel like I'm running around all these, what do you call those big yellow flowers? What are they called?
The
Sunflowers. You're
sunflowers.
running around a bunch of wild sunflowers with mom being free spirits. Like, I feel like your mom was just like this beautiful energy. So I see her running around just like free. That's the feeling I get from her. And you're the free spirit too. So she really is proud of you and spends a lot of time with you. That's what I feel. Do you get anything, Cheryl?
Well, I just feel like you have pictures and stories and videos of her. I feel like you're honoring her every day. And in some way, yes, you are honoring her by, carrying on and being like her or wondering what she would have liked. I think you're both very much alike, even though, you didn't grow up with her in the physical. I don't know why I keep smelling cinnamon or feeling that cinnamon. If that's something that you can connect with, I'd love to hear some feedback. Like, is that how you connect with her, or you understand that that's something that she liked, that you like? It's something about that food item. Also, that you honor her, yes, and you're doing something about in her name, and that you want to be a lot like her.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Kelly. What does it say? Yes, I'm.
She said, "Yes, I'm 32. She was a singer writer. Yeah, she is. She's a big reason why I have my business." That's
Mhm.
beautiful. Yeah, she's very supportive. She's like your guide.
Your
That's what I
cheerleader.
Yeah,
Yeah,
biggest cheerleader.
spirit
She's not
guide
really gone.
cheerleader.
She's here in another way. Yeah.
And
Oh,
she.
it is 6:31.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. So we're not gonna be on Christmas Day.
The
I'm
day
so
after Christmas.
sorry. Yeah, the day after Christmas because I am traveling. So it's gonna be really hard. And I know everybody's busy with family still. So we will be back the week after, which is that New Year's Day?
The January 2nd.
Oh, it's January 2nd. So we'll be back January 2nd for sure. So I just wanted to say that. Um, Cheryl, you always end the show so perfect.
No, Kelly,
Words. You're
you
so good
guys,
with words. Oh my gosh.
no.
Or I will leave. I just want to say one thing, and then
Yeah.
I'm going to see you guys all next year, right? So I
Yes.
just hope everybody has a wonderful holiday, whatever you celebrate. I hope that you are filled with love, happiness, filled surrounded by people you love, and that's not always family. So whoever that is for you. And I look forward to 2025, and I can't wait to be here next year on the show.
It's great. And just from me, from everyone, thank you so much for being our loyal fans, our listeners, our friends, our family. We thank you for sharing our program and ourselves with other people, because Kelly and I are just really wanting to get the word out about how wonderful the spirit world is. And really, we want to thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful holiday. Have a fantastic Happy New Year. And yes, we will see you both back in 2025, if not sooner, when you go by Kelly's store or see me online for the Healing Prayer Circle. But really join us. We are definitely taking you in our hearts and wishing you and your family the warmest wishes ever, and really the best New Year. The best is yet to come, as they say.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Namaste.
Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Seeing Beyond Living Transformed. We hope today's insights have inspired you on your path to a more fulfilling and enlightened life. Remember, transformation isn't just a destination, it's a journey we take each day. We invite you to continue exploring with us as we unravel more lessons and stories that empower growth and change. Mark your calendars for next week's episode, airing Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We've got more exciting topics and inspiring guests lined up that you won't want to miss. If you found value in today's episode, we'd love for you to like and share this video to help spread the message of transformation and inspiration. Stay curious, stay inspired, and until next time, keep seeing beyond. Thanks for watching.